crystal ball music.
Yeah, it's Mr. Cardi.
It's simply magical.
DJ Dick. I want you right now. I need you right now. I want you right now. I need you right now.
Everyone, welcome to Writey Things with me, your host, Missy Turner. The segment where I talk about life stuff and write stuff. So basically, just letting you guys know what's been going on in my week, what I've been doing, and what I've learned in my journey as an author. Got a little cold this week, a little under the weather. Excuse me. As I get through this one, it's been an interesting week. So let's talk about it. All right. Quote for the week is by Anne Patchett. Okay. And it's a short one too. Okay. Anne Patchett says, "I write my way into another life." Pretty profound, and it resonated with me this week. With everything that's been going on, you know, it's always hard to sit down and write, especially when it feels like there's so much bigger stuff going on. Writing seems like maybe not the biggest priority at that time. And I was telling my mom that, you know, I was like, I really feel like writing right now. And she was like, no, you need to write because that's what gets you through it. And I was like, yeah, you know, I heard her, but I was like, ugh. This morning I started to write. I took my kids to school. And we were there super early, so while we were sitting there, I started to write. And this amazing thing happened. I was suddenly not in the school sitting and waiting for classes to start. I was on this planet with my characters and stuff like that. And in that moment, I realized that, yeah, writing is the thing that gets me through, honestly, you know. I mean, it's been a little rough, but thanks, Mom, for reminding me about that. She just knows me so well, and she put me back in a good headspace. So that's where I am with that. It was a pretty awesome moment. So thank you, Anne Patchett. I feel you. I feel where you're coming from, and I do believe I can write my way into another life, at least temporarily, you know, while I'm not doing laundry and crap like that. You know. All right. So, highs and lows for the week. Highs for the week. Let me see. I gotta say that the high was the writing thing because I've been like in a funk and I haven't been able to get into it. Incidentally, I actually shared a few chapters of one of my news stories with a friend and she liked it. And like her enthusiasm just got me into it. So I gotta say, high for the week is like I'm back on my writing thing. Thank goodness, you know. And it's keeping me from focusing on other stuff, you know. And I mean, I'm still focused on what I need to do, but you know, I have my writing back again, my writing skills. Low for the week. Ugh. Had to be the rain, have to say. There's so much rain. And my kids live like a good, we live like a good 30 minutes away from the school. And we walk most of the time. So if it's raining, nightmare. And if it's heavy raining, total nightmare. So it's been like a really rainy week. That had to be like the low. But on the plus side, they do have raincoats now and little rain boot things, and you know, they kind of enjoyed that part. They were super excited to just walk around in the rain in their boots and jump around. I was not, but they seemed to like it, so good for them. Kids, man, you can't keep them down, I'm just saying. Alright, last for the week. Let's see. Elle Marlowe, Leah Meza, and Robin Kane. Shout out you guys. You made my laughs this week. I think Leah's was like, actually, you know what? All of them were pretty funny. No one better than the other. I just thought they were all hilarious. So you guys check out my laughs for the week.
So girl, vibe with me, I be feeling your style. I don't care if you're with your man, ride with me when we going downtown. I'ma swear you know who I am, comfortable, but take it slow, fast forward, take it off. A minute all day, all night, you can take all of my time.
Alright guys, so let's talk about our author of the month, April Erwin, and her fantastic book, Justice Burning. Okay, so we're gonna look at the author pick and book cover and her quote for all you aspiring writers out there, because she was kind enough to give us one. So let's do that, and then we'll talk a little bit about Justice Burning. So, April Erwin.
You the best in the club. Shorty, you the best in the club. Shorty, you the best in the club. Shorty, you the best in the club. So girl, vibe with me. I be feeling your style. I don't care if you with your man. With your man, ride with me when we going downtown. I'ma swear you know who I am. Who I am. Comfortable, but take it slow.
Okay, so what is Justice Burning about? Now, I'm going to be real with you. I had some issues with my iPad this week. It just sort of crashed and kicked off the story while I was just getting into it. And it was going in a really great direction. But I can tell you what I think of it so far before I continue reading it. I have a completely kid-free weekend this weekend, so I'm going to read it at my pleasure. Unfortunately, it got scrapped off my iPad with a whole bunch of other books, so I'm gonna have to go to the library and download it. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be on top of that. That's gonna be my thing this weekend, and then next weekend we can discuss it in depth. But I can just give you a general idea of what I got when I read the beginning parts. Okay. From what I read, I think I'm like a chapter or two in, from what I remember. But there's no heroine yet. She hasn't appeared yet. It's actually super actiony, and there's like a ton of stuff going on. Like no. I thought it was a romance, but sorry, one of the co-hosts, and he's always here, so I guess he got curious today. But like I was saying, there's a lot of other stuff going on. There's like fires being set and a lot of interesting things. Now I don't want to like talk out of I don't know how you say that, but the out of school, out of turn. I don't know, but I'm liking the way it's going. It's actually very, like, it pulls you in and it's interesting. That's what I can say about that. Unfortunately, now I don't have it on my iPad and my internet is down and my iPad is acting up. It just seems like forces are working against me, but I will not be stopped from reading this book. I'm just saying, it's going really, really well. Shout out to April Erwin. I'm sorry, please be patient with me. I'm gonna get it together. Next week I would have read it and I would have been done. I can just imagine the perfect hours of uninterrupted reading. I might just read every book on my Kindle, but Justice Burning is first. So that being said, I'm gonna wrap it up, you guys. There's not that much to say this week. I have to read the book first, and then we'll talk about all that other stuff and get to it. Gosh, this week was rough, no joke. But you know what? We're gonna fix it. Library, get my stuff together, read this book. That's like my plan for the weekend. Well, laundry and cleaning and stuff, obviously. Because when my kids go away, that's the plan. In my head, it goes something like, oh, wow, the kids are gone. Time for me to party. Lay on the bed. 2 minutes later, I'm asleep. And I get up like, oh, gosh, now I have to clean everything that I can't clean when they're not here. Being a parent. Awesome. Alright, you guys. So, things to look out for. Now I Lay Me Down to Sleep, Volume 2 is officially out, and your girl, this chick, is in it. Go read it. Go read it. Purchase it. Amazon, okay? There's lots of other people in there, but I just had to give myself like a major shout out. Okay? And then also, Mental Swan Portal is out as well. Check it out. It's Friday, guys. Let's do Friday things. Not like a whole weekend, just me. Yay! Loads of laundry and reading and cleaning. So I see you guys next time on Writey Things. We're going to talk about this book. We're going to read it. I'm going to read it. I'm going to tell you guys about it. I promise. Okay? Have a good weekend. Be safe. I'll check you guys out next time on Writey Things, which is going to be next week. Alright. Bye.